Enhance your parenting skills and build a better relationship with your children with the Fan Club. The Fan Club is a program of the West Ohio Community Action Partnership designed to help fathers find jobs, achieve economic stability, establish healthy relationships, and make a positive impact on the lives of their children.
Basically, our goal is to reach out to fathers in the community who may have some type of barrier preventing them from being a good support to their family. Anything as little as transportation, to get them some bus passes. We can help with employment issues. We can help them look into issues with their child support, custody and visitation issues. Sometimes just general questions that they might have regarding things that affect their family.
Because you got job and family services, you got child support, you got the courts, you got LACA, you got Coleman's, you got all these people that are willing to help raise your children. And when they see your name come up, they're looking at you first because they already know this is somebody that I'm dealing with in this program. So I'm gonna give them all the help that I can give them. And it's beautiful.
I was in the middle of filing for custody of shared parenting with my kids, and I began to file the paperwork and was a little confused with the process, and a friend of mine told me about the fatherhood program, and I wasn't able to afford an attorney at the time, so I was really lost in the process of what I needed to do to get the right paperwork filed and things like that. They set me down and explained to me all the proper paperwork that I would need to fill out and the steps I would need to take in order to get to court and be able to get shared parenting and what it was going to take as far as taking parenting classes, doing the paperwork, and things like that.
But to a lot of these guys in and out of jail, in and out of prison, these are huge barriers, small things. And once they learn how to overcome one, you see they start working further to overcome the second barrier. Then once they overcome the second barrier, they work further and harder to overcome the third barrier. The next thing you know, you just got like a bowling ball effect going on. And it just go and go, but it started with once you get that first one. And it's so exciting, it's just once you get them past that first barrier, and then each time you can see them becoming more proud men, happier men. They smiling a little more. They actually seeing their kids more. They actually build a better relationship with their kids' mothers. But it takes time to get to that point, but we're just seeing it happen with a lot of our men.
The Fan Club includes a parenting class, but it's not your typical parenting class.
We try not to teach it as a parenting class. We want dads to come in, be free to communicate with us, talk about issues of being a father, things impact them, difficulties they have being as a father, situations that come up for them, the difference between a father and a mother and how parenting is different for them, what society expects out of them as a father.
We teach it as a small group, more of a support group, and then they start thinking, they start opening up. Then we start talking, that's when we get into more of the self-sufficiency thing, teaching them that, look, you need a job. You gotta pay this child support. So you need to get a job to pay this child support. You just can't depend on a handout. And a lot of these guys really want this, they just don't know how to go by getting it. A lot of our fathers have been in and out of prison for years and really don't know what culture is like today.
I wanted to develop a better relationship, not just with my son, but also with my father. And I saw that opportunity that I could still work on some of the emotional things that were going on with me inside. My son is 32 years old, and yes, I am unusual because there were maybe two, maybe three of us that went through the program. I felt I'm still a father. I still have some things, unfinished business with my son because I was absent father. I felt that I still needed to work on some things with him, dealing with my not being there, some of the anger he may have felt as a result of me not being there, and also some of the things that I was dealing with because I lacked some things in my own life. I felt I didn't get some things from my father, so I felt that it would be appropriate for me to go through the program.
I didn't learn patience. That's one thing I didn't have before. I never had patience. And the fatherhood program showed me that I do need patience. I can understand, when I talk to his teacher and she tell me about the type of day he done had, instead of just reacting at it, I can sit back, me and him have a conversation about it on our way walking home, and I can figure out what the problem really is.
I'm just learning how to be consistent with the rules that I set. It's easier for them to understand what's expected of them if I'm consistent with the way I do my parenting style and techniques that I use at the home. I'm trying to be more co-parenting with my kids' mother to where we're on the same page doing the same things. That way the kids aren't doing one thing at one place and a different way at the other house. It's been really successful. I mean, it's been great since everything's been done with court. It's been really smooth as far as co-parenting and communication with my kids' mother, and we've been able to work together since then to have a better relationship for the kids.
To have hope that things can change and that things can get better, and that there are people here that run the program that are really sincerely invested in our lives, that really care about us, and they're willing to go the extra mile. So if you're willing to take the first step, they're willing to do whatever they need to do to help.
If you want a better relationship with your children, get some parenting classes.
For more information about the fan club, contact the West Ohio Community Action Partnership at 419-227-2586.